Blessings and welcome to all of the luscious Leos out there. This is Sunrise Tarot by Tammy, and this is your tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Leo. And much love to all of you who support the channel each and every month. I truly am grateful for those who subscribe to the channel, who share videos, and of course all of you who send me all those positive comments, those beautiful vibes. I truly am grateful. So this month, Leo, we do have a few retrogrades going on. Venus is going retrograde in Gemini, affecting your 11th house of friendships, organizations, your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And Jupiter and Saturn will go retrograde in your 6th house of your day-to-day life, your work regime, your health. We'll also be having a full moon in it'll be affecting your 4th house, family and home. It will be a full moon in Scorpio. Also, a new moon will be in your 11th house. So that's a lot of energies happening this month. But I feel the reason why, planets are going retrograde is for us to keep on slowing down and, finding ways to change, and shift so we can really focus on this new earth that we are trying to, evolve into. So I feel like the message from the planets that these retrogrades are allowing, hopefully, this virus to slow down, but also for us to keep on slowing down too, to keep, aligning ourselves to, what is really the best for not just ourselves, but for the collective too. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little insight that I was feeling in connection to these retrogrades. But yes, let's get into your reading. Let's start off with a card that you need to surrender to this month, Leo. Let's see, what is the energy vibe that you need to surrender to this month, Leo? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. So it says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So that's important for you Leos this month, is to surrender the habit of people pleasing. And you do have this focus on the 11th house, and that is this connection to others and friends. So maybe you are giving too much to others and you need to stop pleasing others. You need to really focus on your own needs here and be true to yourself. So let's pull another card, a self-care card for you, Leos, and then we'll get into your reading more deeper. So the card you get is self-respect. Yes, absolutely. Self-respect. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Respect yourself, the best judge. You are the best judge of what is right. So a strong message, on the same line of what, I feel the message is trying to say, Leo, is it's important to have self-respect and surrender to pleasing others. You're the best judge of yourself, and you need to trust in your own intuition, your own understanding of who you are here. So let's start off. I'm going to bring this video down here, and we're just going to focus specifically on the cards here, Leo. So let's see here. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So we're going to first pull a card, an overall energy, maybe a theme for you Leos this month that may be affecting you. So let's see what that is. Oh, wow, the Magician. Wow, that's pretty cool here. So this is about you being magical. This is about you being able to begin something. This is about you having self-respect for yourself to make, changes. This is about you, having everything that you need to really create your own desires. And that's why I feel like this is the time to make your hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. This is about you focusing on them. That's what the Magician does. Focuses on his dreams, focuses on wishes. He makes wishes. So this is what you're doing here in the 11th house. Meeting the right people, connecting to the magical energy that you have within you, Leo. But yeah, I feel like this is, there's something that you want to begin here this month. There's something that you are creating from your own desires, and now you're ready to put them into action here. Um, let's see, snake here with this here. So, and that's what I feel. There's something about you breaking from others, and you have to not worry about pleasing. I just feel like there's something that you want to bring out, Leo, that be, what's the word? Something totally out there or far fetched, or some, or doing something that some people just say that would be impossible to do, or there's just something that I feel has been holding you back from creating your own visions here. And I feel it has something with pleasing others and not allowing you to receive your own love and respect for yourself, to believe that you can be the magician. So we're going to have to look deeper into what this is, but that's what I'm kind of feeling is you have to break free from what others feel or think, and you just have to decide you want to be this magician and create your own vision and insight to do what you please. Yeah, the past challenges, you face challenges to create your hopes, wishes, and dreams. But I just feel right now, uh, whatever challenges that you have been facing, that you have been trying to overcome, break free from those who don't believe in you. That was the challenge. You really had to challenge yourself to believe in yourself, have respect for yourself, to just please yourself and not others. So that is kind of the test for you to be this magician. You had to challenge. You have to fight. You have to fight for your belief. You have to, challenge yourself with others. And maybe this is something I'm saying too is, with so much in your house, which is connection to others, organizations, is maybe a challenge for you to bring out your idea to others, to bring out, because you're worried what other people are going to think or feel about your idea. I feel that's kind of what it is. And then the moon's energy here with the challenge. I'm feeling like, these, that full moon and new moon, uh, 11th house, that new moon specifically at the end of the month, I feel it's going to help you understand those challenges with others. Like, I feel like you still have to fight or defend yourself in regards to bringing out something, believing in yourself. But, there's a new beginning by the end of the month if you do challenge yourself, if you fight. The five of wands is saying, are you ready to challenge yourself to fight and speak your truth? And don't worry what other people think. The 11th house is getting the word out to others, connecting to others all over the world. So, yeah, I feel some of you are worried about what others are maybe thinking about what you are wanting to bring about, to create, to show others, to communicate. But let's pull some other cards in the past here of these challenges that you're facing to break free from the snake so that you can be this magician, the fool. You have to start off with the fool's journey. You have to believe in something, because when you do, you become the magician. So I do feel in the past you've been wanting to begin something. You've been wanting to take a leap of faith on an idea, on your creative endeavor. There's something you really want to believe in and take a leap of faith in here. And you've already started the journey. Now you have to challenge yourself to be that magician. Stepped, you've already made a step in the fool's journey, it looks like. And you're almost there to the one. But now you face some challenges and you have to do something about it here. Yeah, the journey seem a little cloudy now. I feel like some of you Leos were thinking that a certain pathway was the right one for you and you were taking a leap of faith, and things aren't going maybe the way that you would like it to go, or others aren't really responding in the way that you want. But things clear out. There's light. through the fool's journey, and that means that you will get to the magician. You will get to see the light of what the magician is all about here, right? So, but there's a challenge in regards to the journey that you want to go to be this magician. There is a snake in your way. There are others who are trying to stop you, right? And the moon's energy is here to say, listen to your own intuition, listen to your own feelings, surrender to the habit of people pleasing, and then you can have a new beginning and to fulfill your hopes, wishes, and dreams, especially by the end of the month when this new moon appears in the 11th house of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. I feel like with Venus being retrograde in the 11th house of your hopes, wishes, and dreams, there's still something maybe you need to finish up or take care of before you can move on your journey to become this magician. That could be what the retrograde is wanting you to do, is look at your journey. There's something maybe still missing to get to the magician here that needs to change, that needs to be fixed here. But let's pull another card in the past position for you, Leos here. Eight of Wands. It's like going on that pathway. It's like, this is about you connecting to others and receiving communication. So I feel maybe in the past there has been those who you've communicated about your journey that, you've been challenged by because maybe they don't believe in what you are trying to create as the magician. So the Eight of Wands is, stating to not give up, even though there has been challenges in maybe communicating. Maybe you've been trying to communicate a message, getting a message out, or doing something to speak to the world about, and maybe the journey hasn't gone as well. Maybe some people aren't liking what you're saying. But that's okay. The snake is there, always to be challenged, but you're the magician. You have the elements with you, you have everything that you need. You have earth as a pinnacle. You have, the air, the water, and the fire, right? So you have everything that you need to be on your journey to keep things in balance, but there is something that you are being challenged by others here. But I do feel you can get through that by the end of the month. It's just connecting to the right people, maybe meeting new people, um, connecting to different organizations, different um, situations that may help you if others don't believe in you. The female energies, and maybe some of you female Leos are having more difficulty about communicating something, getting your message across. There's something that is definitely um, you're challenged by through communication to keep on going on your journey. So yeah, let's look at the present. What that could be: the devil. Something's holding you back. This is about fulfilling your creative potential, but the devil is holding you back. You're feeling shackled. You're listening to these five of wands and these people pleasing people. This is what the devil does. That's the ego. That's the ego within us, to listen to others. The devil doesn't want us to be the magician because he wants to be the only magician, right? He wants to be the only one. But, it's you breaking free from the devil, the shackles of those who are holding you back from fulfilling your hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's what I see right now is, don't feel held back by others. Continue your journey. Continue on believing. There is those who aren't going to believe in what you are trying to do to communicate. But the devil card is saying, but if you believe in your creativity, if you believe in your truth, then you can use the devil in your favor. You can use it to the fire, the belly, in your fire, the fire in your belly. Use it to create and to really activate your potential. So let's pull another card here because this is really strong for you, Leos. The Knight of Cups. Wow, this could be about love too. There's love here for some of you, Leos. Uh, there's a connection to a female energy, maybe in love here. The Knight of Cups is in communication with love. Maybe someone from the past, especially a female energy from the past for some of you, Leos. Uh, Communication, love, devil. Yeah, being shackled, not being free to express yourself, maybe being held back, not being able to connect or be with the one you love because you're trying to please someone else. It could be that you're so connected to someone you're trying to challenge yourself to maybe break away. That could be with the devil's energy and to begin a new magical beginning. Yeah, some of you are shackled. Maybe, you feel like, there has been some type of betrayal. Uh, there's definitely maybe, a connection to secrets. Um, so, yeah, for some of you, Leos, I'm seeing this connection. Maybe some of you are trying to break free from a relationship and you're challenged by pleasing others, staying in a relationship to please others, and not allowing you to have your own respect of who you are and what you want. But you're ready to make this journey, Leo. Some of you are ready to just move on and make a magical new start. Some of you, there is this connection to love and communication. Maybe a female from the past, but the Nine of Cups could represent a water energy, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. The Nine of Cups is the cup of love, the Prince Charming, the Princess Charming. That is the card that you want when you connect to love. Um, so let's pull a few more cards here. This outcome here, Ten of Pentacles, family. Yeah, next to the devil, I feel there's challenges and breaking free because of the family. And you're going to have to decide, I feel by the end of the month, if you really, excuse me, let me get some water. Gosh, sorry, Leo. Got all choked up there. But here we got the Leo and the Ten of Pentacles energy for you, Leo. And that's why I feel there's some connection to the family. Excuse me, I still got a tickle. I apologize. Okay. So, I just feel like there's challenges in a relationship. You feel shackled to a situation, a family situation. Yeah, you have the full moon in your fourth house of family. Right. So I do feel there be an understanding of what you need to do about a relationship, about a situation that you feel shackled in. And even though there seems to be a family involved, it's important, I feel, that you please yourself first. That's important here. So let's see what else is going on here for you Leos here. The Eight of Cups. So, yeah, wanting to put something behind you, wanting to put a relationship behind you. Yeah, I feel there's something in regards to putting something behind you, something coming from the past. And you've got Three of Wands and looking towards the future, making plans, actively pursuing uh, a new journey. It's like you are planning for the future. You're trying to actively figure out what you need to do to put the past behind you to break free from this situation for some of you Leos. Yeah, some of you Leos, it looks like you really are trying to put a relationship behind you, breaking free. To move on, it could be because there's a connection to someone from the past here that be flowing your way. Maybe strong communication with someone farther away from where you live at, that's growing, that you're communicating with here. But let's pull a couple more cards for you, Leos, here. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Journey. Yeah, I feel there's this connection to someone who lives farther away, that there's some type of communication that you have had in the past, that you've been connecting recently, that you're wanting to like plan, more time together. There'll be a journey. Maybe it's a time when we'll get some free time here to be able to be open to venture out. And I feel like if there's an opportunity, it looks like some of you Leos may take that opportunity to venture out, to go on a journey to connect with someone. from the past, maybe. But I do see a journey for some of you in connection to love here. Um, Let me pull another card, and I'm going to pull some love cards here too for you, Leos. But yeah, this is, a connection, a strong connection to this reading in regards to making choices about relationships, about love, about, whether or not you feel you're stuck in a situation that's not going anywhere. Um, so yeah, I just feel this is, a connection more to this reading about your desire in connections with others, um, and choices that you have to make in regards to being free to journey off. I just feel some of you really want to journey off, put the past behind you, move forward. But let's pull some love cards here for you. Let's see here, Leo. Let's pull some love cards here. Honeymoon, there you go, journey. Yeah, it looks like some of you are going to take time to go connect with someone that you have feelings for, and communication from afar, but are going to come together, sailing together. I don't know, I see a boat here, and the water here in the mountains, but I see this connection with, for some of you, connecting to someone and enjoying some time together. Let's see what else here. But yeah, I do see that there's this journey that some of you Leos want to take and put something behind you in regards to the snake, in regards to some type of betrayal, some type of pain, and you're making choices now of whether or not you're ready to break free from the shackles of the devil, and have to deal with the family situation. But I feel like you're not going to please the family if you're not happy in a relationship. You're going to choose to fight. You're going to choose um, what you want. And what you want is a journey. You've got two cards of a journey here at the end. You're ready to sail away. You're ready to break free from something from the past here. A relationship, because you deserve love. You deserve love. And here we go, because there's unrequited love here. There's unrequited love here in regards to a situation, Leo. And that's why I feel you're making a choice to break free. There's no more love. Why are you going to allow the devil to hold you back? Um, Even though there is this family situation, it's important not to please others, right? Because it's your journey. It's allowing you to start something new if you open up to allowing yourself to break free from something. A couple more cards, but I feel this was a strong connection to just understanding about relationships this month for you. Friendships, connections to others that are friends, and you're dealing with family matters also here, and but your day-to-day life, changing your day-to-day life. Religious factors, yeah. This is about pleasing, because maybe, religious factors, there's definitely something going on for some of you Leos, that you're afraid to break free from the devil because of religious factors. Um, but let's pull a couple more cards here for you, Leos. Give your relationship a chance here. So some of you, that's what I feel like you're, with this Venus in retrograde, it may be wise to give your relationship a chance for, just maybe a couple of months here, or a month. I feel like you want to make the choice to leave, and this is about you leaving, but some of you need to work on your relationship. Some of you need to, make a choice in regards to what's going on with the family, but I just feel for you Leos, um, it's just important that if you aren't in love with someone and don't feel like this relationship can move on into the next phase, then it's important to, understand this unrequited love. But if you feel that maybe, for some of you lose, maybe you did betray someone, maybe you did cheat on someone, and you've gone through this, and you're ready to maybe give your relationship a chance. Maybe this is why the devil's here at present, to say, let me give a relationship a chance. Let me work something out that hasn't been working here. But I feel more than that, this is more from the past. I feel this give your relationship a chance. I feel if someone comes from the past, you want to give your relationship a chance. I feel it's more that than it is about giving a relationship a chance that isn't working now. I really feel it's more about a relationship coming from the past for you Leos, that you want to give a relationship a chance, not in present time. That's what I'm feeling. So let me pull that card out here, worth waiting for. Yeah, and that's why I feel some of you will be connecting to someone from the past that's been worth waiting for. Communication and going to see them, a journey, connecting to them, and love. So yeah, some of you, it's worth waiting for this love. Maybe you've been waiting for this past connection to come back to you, and it's definitely worth waiting and definitely giving relationship a chance. And I do feel for others, it's you looking to see whether or not you are feeling shackled with someone, and is there no more love that you can give to someone? And if so, the choice is to break free. It really is to break free and move on your journey that I feel that you've been thinking about doing for a while, and just to surrender to people pleasing. You need to do what is right for you, Leo. So much love to you. And until next time, if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. And with pure love, through Synergy. Tell me.